grandfather. His name was Carl Allende. He fell during a performance in Puerto Rico when he was 73 years old. This was several years ago, maybe 20 years ago, I think. And he was trying to break the Guinness Book of World Records, but he failed and actually ended up dying in the accident. And also, there were several other of his family members have also tried similar stunts, and they've all died. But this guy, he said he was doing it. He's a Christian, so every step of the way he was like, "Oh, praise the Lord" and stuff like that.
So he had faith.
Yeah, well, I think anybody doing that kind of stunt, they would have faith. I mean,
yeah, you must, or else
you have to. I mean, there's a saying where they say there's no such thing as an atheist in a foxhole. Well, I think there's no such thing as an atheist who's walking across the Grand Canyon on a tightrope. I mean, come on, seriously. Would you ever try anything like that?
No.
No. What is the most dangerous thing that you've tried, though?
No, I never tried anything too dangerous.
Really?
I haven't tried bungee jumping or skydiving, nothing like that.
Well, the most dangerous thing that I've done is riding in a car without my seatbelt. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so the next thing, I think this is pretty interesting. I picked this story because I know you have a lot of background with Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, yeah.
Yes, and this is coming from Hong Kong Magazine, and it says, things that are making Hong Kong weird.
Oh.
Do you think Hong Kong is weird?
No, not at all.
Not
I think
at all?
Hong Kong is a beautiful city.
Okay. Well, I guess if you grew up there, it wouldn't seem weird to you. But, you know, I had a similar experience when I lived in Japan. I used to live in Japan.
Oh,
and
you did?
That was the first country I lived in besides the United States. And there was so much there that was just really, really strange. And I can see that... I wouldn't say it's strange. Let me correct myself. It was strange to someone who's growing up in a Western setting, I suppose.
Something unusual.
Yeah, I guess unusual for people that aren't used to it. And so this is the same thing. There's a bunch of stuff in Hong Kong that makes it strange, I guess. So the first one is called the Bubble Burster. Have you heard of this?
Bubble Burster?
Yes.
No.
This is...
Sounds like a game that I used to play, Bubble Buster.
Bubble Buster.
So you basically match 3 bubbles together and it pops
the
same
with the
color.
little dinosaurs.
I don't know about that, but
okay.
okay.
I was thinking of something called Bust-A-Move, maybe. But yeah, this one is actually like... Do you know that bubble wrap that it comes in the package and everything, and you can pop the little bubbles like?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, it's the plastic bubble wrap. Well, this is you know, kids like to take that and like to pop all the bubbles, but this one.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
Okay.
Is that weird?
Yeah, that's not weird. That's not weird. But a toy company has made some kind of toy with you can break all the bubbles, and then they don't really break. You can just keep doing it over and over and over again, and it feels like you're popping that. So, you know, it's a good stress reliever. This was actually made in Japan, but it became super popular in
Hong Kong?
In Hong Kong, yes. It's called the Puchi Puchi Bubble Wrap Keychain.
That's a cute name, though.
And
Puchi
it
Puchi
is...
Bubble.
Oh, yes. It is cute, right? It's $60. I guess that's Hong Kong dollars. How much is a Hong Kong dollar worth, though?
I think $60 almost like you...
Okay, so 6,000 won.
So,
yeah, okay.
yeah,
All right, that is sold. Well, I
City
can't,
Super.
Yeah, I can't say the name, but that's all right.
Whoops.
Oh, well, they don't have that here, so it's all right.
They don't have it here. No.
Next one, let's go on to weird things to eat in Hong Kong.
Weird things to eat in Hong Kong.
Yes,
everything's good there.
Okay, they have something called charcoal cake. Have you heard of that?
No. I might know it if I see it.
Okay, well, charcoal cake is made with bamboo charcoal powder and black sesame, and it enriches the otherwise sweet snack with healthy goodness and unsightly blackness. So it's a cake, it's black, and it's black even on the way out, it says. All right, I can see right now that I don't have time to go through all of these. I'll go to the weirdest thing on here. There's the bizarre bathroom called the Pac-Man toilet. Do you know Pac-Man?
No.
Pac-Man is a video game from the early 1980s where you like march around and eat the pills.
Oh,
and
I know. I used to play it too when I was little.
And this is called the Pac-Man toilet, which is inside the mall, and it is in the shape of Pac-Man. And you sit down, and when it flushes, he closes his mouth, and that's
That's cute.
really, really interesting. But because I mentioned Japan in the very beginning and how I thought that was strange, I would say that if you were in Hong Kong, people would say you are turning Japanese, and that is the next song. This is The Vapors with Turning Japanese. All right, welcome back to Poppin News. Have you ever been to Florida before, Lim?
Yes, I've been there for a tour.
What do you think of Florida?
I think it's beautiful. The weather was very hot, though.
Yeah.
Florida.
You know, sometimes when it's hot, like, it really gets to your mind and makes you do some crazy things. Have you ever had that happen to you before? I guess not, right? You don't do crazy stuff, I suppose. No, there's this thing called a heat stroke that you can get that will make you, you know, kind of act crazy. But it seems like, you know, every week we always have some story that comes out of Florida for some reason. And I don't know if it's the people living in Florida or the people visiting Florida, but there's some crazy stuff happening there. So today's story is about a man who went to jail after he had a fight about how to make, juice drink.
What?
Yeah, so he was arguing with his, it looks like his girlfriend or his wife. His father, okay. So he is from a town called Cocoa, Florida, and he was arrested on a felony abuse after he struck his father when they were having an argument about how to make the drink, right?
Wait, so he fought with his father?
Yeah, I guess, like, to make that drink, you have to add the mix and then add a certain amount of sugar and some water and everything.
So I'm guessing they had different opinions
Yeah,
about
so
it.
maybe he's like, no, you got to put in 4 cups of sugar.
And then he
his
was
dad's
like, don't
"No,
tell me
it's-
what to do.
It's 5 cups of sugar. And it's like, man, I'm going to hurt you. And they started punching each other or something. I don't know. That's really crazy. I mean, you don't need to punch your dad over that drink.
Yeah, over a
That's-
drink.
That's
No.
Well, the man is 22 years old, and he hit his father twice in the head, unfortunately.
my
So his father
goodness.
called the police, and the person ran away, and he was then later arrested by the police and sent to jail. And
Oh my gosh.
he's out on $1,000 bail. So if I was the dad, I'd forgive my son and just be like, okay, I'll make the drink the way you want it. Okay, we don't need to fight about it anymore. I mean, I'll buy you one jar, and I'll buy you one pitcher, and I'll buy my own pitcher, and we'll make them differently, and
Yes.
I'll drink from this one and drink from that one.
And have some peace and don't fight anymore.
Yes. Okay, but that is the end of the news. But I would like to know, Lim, how has your experience been DJing so far?
These days?
As a DJ, like
As a DJ?
it seems like you're getting better and better, right?
Thank you. I'm trying to become more comfortable, and I am actually becoming comfortable little by little. But it takes time, and I'm trying to do it step by step.
But you're doing a very good
But,
job.
thank
and
you.
I would like to know, what do you think of the song selection? Because
The song selection?
It seems like a lot of them maybe not your style so much.
No. It's actually you suggest songs that I usually wouldn't listen to.
Okay.
So it's very different and new. And
But
the
do you have
cray
any-
songs
oh,
are
yeah.
interesting.
Okay, well, we're going to have another one next Wednesday, of course. But is there, like, any particular song that maybe you would want to hear on a future show?
These days I like Selena Gomez's
Oh, okay.
Come and Get It. Her new
Yes.
song is pretty good and addictive, so that would be good.
Okay, good. Well, I guess we can probably set that up sometime next week, I suppose. But right now, we've got a song by Guns N' Roses because, this drink is sweet. We're going to talk about the Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. And this is the last song of the day, so I hope you enjoyed What's Poppin' today.
Yes.
And this is Eugene Huang, and
This is Lim signing off. I wish you peace, love, and happiness once again. Thank you.
peace.